For this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate how to complete the square in order to change an equation for a circle from general form into standard form. The first step is going to be to isolate the variables on one side of the equal sign. I'm going to do that by adding 4 to both sides. The next step is to sort these terms so that you have all your x's together and all of your y's together. I'm going to put the equation, the format for a standard circle over here so that you can see where I'm trying to go. We have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. This is the standard form of a circle where h and k are the center of the circle and r is our radius. So this is the format we're trying to get to from the general form. So right now I'm going to try to separate my x's and my y's. I'm going to bring my x's over first. And I'm going to leave a space here in order to complete the square. I'm trying to change this into a trinomial, that's a perfect square trinomial, into a binomial. And I'm going to do the same thing for the y's. Let's leave a space here. Sorry. Okay. So now I need to think about what's happening inside this trinomial in order to find my term for the constant. And the way you find that is you're going to take your coefficient of your linear term, you're going to cut that in half. And then you're going to square that. Negative 2 times 1/2 is a negative 1. And negative 1 squared is a positive 1. So I'm going to add 1 here. And I also need to add 1 over here. Now for the y's, I'm going to take half of negative 4, cut that in half, and then square it. Half of negative 4 is a negative 2, and when we square that, it is a positive 4. This allows me to change my trinomial into a binomial, where you take the square root of the first term, the sine from the linear term, and the square root of your third term, plus, and then we take our trinomial here with our y's and change that into a binomial. Square root of y squared is y. The middle sign is a minus, and the square root of 4 is 2 equals, and this over here is a 9. What this gives us is our h and our k, which is going to be a 1 and a 2. That's the center of our circle. And the square root of 9 gives us our r. So our radius is a radius of 3.